Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight, and since some of you have asked me to do the tutorials of my streaming looks, I think it's very important for me to teach you how to prepare your skin before going straight to the makeup. So I hope everyone's ready, because today is the day that Mrs. Midnight shares with you her skincare and pre-makeup routine. These are the products you're going to need. First thing you need to know is that skin should always be clean before starting this routine. In my case, I won't be doing the cleansing step right now because I normally do that in the shower. But if you haven't already, be sure to grab a cleanser and clean off that face of yours before starting the rest of the routine. Don't forget that unless your skin is super greasy, you should not use a very aggressive cleanser. Now that the skin's clean, it's time for us to tonify. And for this we will be needing either a pH balance or some thermal, rose or witch hazel water, or any equivalent that you can use as a hydrating toner. If you're not sure of what to buy at the drugstore, remember that the personnel there can not only assist you with the medication, but also with the dermatology area. Oh, and also be careful, because same as you can find hydrating toners, there are also astringent ones that are very good for greasy skins, but very aggressive for the other types. Now that we have the right product, it's time to apply it on our face. And this we can do by applying directly more or less from this distance, turning the face in order to cover all its areas. Then we can grab a cotton pad and spray it with some toner and then apply it directly on the face. Next step is to apply some eye contour in order to prepare this area for any product that we want to add. So we're going to grab some of our eye contour gel or cream and we'll apply a minimum amount in both eyelids. You can use any finger you like, but I'd rather use the middle or the ring finger because it doesn't have as much strength as the index and therefore you won't hurt yourself. And now, while the eyelids absorb the product, let's give some moisturizing to our lips. In this case, the lip balm comes in this presentation, but you can also find it as a tube or a lipstick bar. So let's grab some of the product, which you can do either with a brush or with your hand, as long as you're the only one who uses it. And now, let's start applying it on the lip. And now let's give it a while to absorb while we continue with the routine. Now it's the turn for the serum. That's basically to prepare our skin to receive the rest of the products that we are going to apply. In this case it comes with a dropper, so we're going to let the drops fall where we need the product. That would be the forehead, the cheeks, the nose and the chin. Of course, in order to be able to do this with our hands, it's very important for them to be clean. And now we give it some seconds to pose. Alright? Now that the serum is absorbed, it's time to moisturize our skin with some cream. In my case, I'll be using this one that's a rich cream, but in your case, make sure to find out your skin type before choosing the product. Let's grab some product and we start distributing all around our face. And if we want, we can apply some on the neck, but only with ascendant movements. And now, while the cream absorbs on the face, let's apply some eye primer to prepare the eyelids for the shadow, eyeliner, or whatever product we want to use. So let's grab a little brush and grab some product to start. And then we start to apply it on the eyelid with this movement, like gently tapping the brush against the skin in order to start helping the product blend with our skin. Once we have all the eyelid covered, we're gonna grab another brush, preferably a round one, and we're going to start making circular movements in order to completely blend the product with the skin and get rid of any excess of product. Especially in the folding between the fixed and mobile eyelid, it's very common for product to get stuck. So we want to make sure that there are no lines left before we start applying the other products. Let's give it a go in the inferior eyelid too. The last step would be to add a face primer so that the skin of the face is ready to receive the foundation, concealers, and any other product that we want to add without them looking terrible in a few minutes. Remember that all primers for lips, eyes, or face serve as prefixers. So let's grab a small portion in our hand, more or less like this. And again, since I already used my hand to distribute another product, I'm going to grab a clean brush to distribute the primer on my face. You know that we begin from the forehead center to the sides, and that we continue like this the rest of the face. Finally, as an extra step of my routine, I regularly curl my eyelashes and apply a layer of mascara, but in my case I do it because I need it, because my eyelashes basically point downwards. So if you have my same problem, stick around for the rest of the tutorial because it will surely be helpful to you. If you were born with the privilege of curly eyelashes, in your case you're very lucky because you can rock them natural and they'll still look good. So first of all, we need to place a tool grabbing the eyelashes but without applying pressure to make sure we're not pinching our skin. Once we're sure about that, we apply pressure once from the root, second time in the middle, and lastly on the tips. Make sure to do a second pressure on the edge of your eye, the outer edge, because the last eyelashes are harder to curl. Finally, now that they are curled, we are gonna grab some mascara and apply a layer because otherwise they will go back to the original position. So we look downwards and the movement of the brush should be upwards. If you wish to apply more than one layer you can, but you should wait until the first one dries. And that's all for today, Midnighters! I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and be ready because now that we know how to prepare our skin, I'll be seeing you in the next videos to learn how to do your favorite makeup looks. See you next time!